Hi scholars, so you've been doing an amazing job working with your tens and ones and adding 10 and subtracting 10 this week. So we're going to continue with talking about using the special number 10. And for adding today, we're going to talk about adding our two-digit numbers, lining them up this way. So if you notice that I have it kind of split up because I have 25 plus 10. So this side is my tens place value, and these numbers are in my ones place. So for 25, my 5's in my ones place, my 2's in my tens place. And then for the number 10, I have 0 for my ones and 1 for my tens. So we're going to break it up like this because when we add two-digit numbers, we always start with our ones place. So we're always starting all the way over here. So we're going to take one step at a time. So if I look at my ones place, I have 5 plus 0. And what does 5 plus 0 equal? Right, it equals 5. It doesn't change. We're adding 0 to it, so the 5 stays the same. Now I move over to the neighbor in my tens place. So now I have 2 plus 1. So what does 2 plus 1 equal? 3. So now I have my answer 35. So 25 plus 10 equals 35. So again, we started with our ones place for the numbers and then went over to our tens place. So let's try another one. Here we go. Now we're going to do the number 10 plus 10. And you should actually already know that fact quickly, but we're going to do it with having it divided. So again, we start with our ones place. So we have 0 plus 0, which equals, right, 0. Then we jump over to our numbers in our tens place. So we have 1 plus 1, which equals, right, 2. So 10 plus 10 equals our number 20. Great, we have two more numbers to try. So our next number that I want us to work with is 56. So again, our 5's in our tens place for 56 and the 6's in our ones. And then we're still adding our number 10. So again, we start with our what? Do we start with our tens or our ones? Right, we start with the ones column. So we're going to look at our 6 plus 0. So what is 6 plus 0? Right, it equals 6. And then we go over to our neighbor, the tens. We finish this and we move next over. So we have 5 plus 1, which equals, right, 6. So 56 plus 10 equals 66. Awesome. We're going to try one more together, and then you'll have a couple to try on your own. So we're going to try the number 78 plus 10. So again, we have our 7 for our tens and our 8 is for our ones for the number 78. And then for the number 10, we have our 1 for our tens and a 0 for our ones. So again, what do we start with, the ones or the tens? Right, we start with our ones. So we have 8 plus 0, which equals, right, our number 8. And then we move over. 7 plus 1 equals what? 8. So when we put our 8 tens and our 8 ones, we make our number 88. So 78 plus 10 equals 88. So when you're doing your work, you're going to be doing the same thing. I want you to set up your problems the same way. So I'm going to give you a couple problems to work with. And I'm going to show you again how I want you to set them up. So we're still going to work with just adding 10. So I have 33 plus 10, 14 plus 10, 57 plus 10, and 89 plus 10. So this is how I want you to line up your numbers when you're adding. And then if you want, you can draw your line in between to break up your tens and your ones. And again, you start with your ones column first and then move over to your tens. All right, can't wait to see your hard work with adding 10 with your double digits.